back. I've been gone for a minute on my channel. My apology. It's just been, so much that so many other things that I've been doing. I also have another channel which is the Michael Elliott Show. It's on YouTube, so I've been spending a lot of time on doing the Michael Elliott Show, also with doing some other work too. So bear with me. The Vague is here. We represent Vegas and everything about Vegas. I am the host of Michael Elliott, and I am the Vague. The Vague represents always keep a piece of Vegas with you. If you don't know anything about that, dive in, tune in, be a part of this. But today I got a great story, and it's about deception and how this man met this lady. So this is a story that I just want everybody to pay attention to this story. Share this with your friends. Click like, subscribe, and make sure that you pay attention to how this story goes directly in the detail about a friend of mine. And I don't want to put his name out there, so I may call him any name, like maybe Mark or something like that. If you know the story, you know the story. Now, if y'all coming to Las Vegas, make sure y'all tap in with the Vague. Make sure y'all get some of the Las Vegas Vague gear. Always keep a piece of Vegas with you, so when you go back home, you can always keep that with you. Yes, I am definitely going to deliver this story to you. And this story is about this man, like I say, and this man is a friend of mine. And what he did to this woman, you tell me in the comments. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think. Let's just take a breath and then, just kind of think about it. I'm going to get into the story, and I'm going to let you know exactly how it went from A to Z. And definitely, go ahead and click like, hit subscribe. Also, share this with your friends. We are in this to deliver these messages and these stories to you, and it wouldn't be possible without everybody that's paying attention. None of this would be possible for us to get this going. So if you want to keep this content going and you want to help me continue to deliver these stories, please don't hesitate to donate. If you don't know where to donate, you go to thevagueringtone.club. That's the website for the Vague. That's TheVeringtone.club. I know you could rewind this and go back and kind of check it out. Now, I got this homeboy, and he came over to my house, and he had just got back in town. And at the time, I was boxing. I was down at Golden Gloves Gym, and I was boxing. And so my homeboy, he came back to Vegas, and he says, "Hey man, I'm going to a wedding, and I need to get a shirt. Can you take me to go get a shirt?" I said, "No, I don't feel like leaving right now because I was doing some things around the house." He said, "Well, let me use your car." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna let you use the car." At the time, it was a 1995 Avalon. It was all gold with all of the gold emblems, and it was brand new at the time. So it was the car of the year of that year. It was a 1995, and the year we were in was 1995. Well, I let him use my car to go to Ross Dress for Less. He went to Ross Dress for Less on Nellis. And as he was going, I hope the girl who was part of this happened to see this and kind of know exactly the story that I'm telling. So my homeboy, he goes and he's going to pick up a shirt. Goes to Ross. He goes in, he gets the shirt. Once he gets the shirt, he comes back out and he jumped into my vehicle, which was a 1995 Avalon with the full package kit, and it was back in 1995. So these are just stories, and please just bear with me. It's gonna hit, but these things are still going on today, and that's why I'm trying to warn you. This is like a message for a lot of women out there, and some of you men too. Let's get back into the story. Well, how it went was once he bought the shirt, he came out of the store, he jumped in the car. When he jumped in the car, the girl seen the car. She liked the car. He seen the girl. She had a fat ass. He liked it. So between both of them liking one thing or another, they wind up saying hello to each other. And he introduced himself. She introduced herself. And by this happened broad daylight. So Ross, daytime shopping. This happened maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock, close to the winter time. Now my homeboy was living with he was living with his ex girlfriend's mother. His ex girlfriend was in college, so his ex girlfriend mother was going out of town with her boyfriend. So her boyfriend drove over, parked his car in the garage, and her car was parked in the garage. And so the garage was one of those deep garages where you could put 4 cars in. So now they're out of town, and it all happened that same night. So he's in my car. He had a nice little kind of low rider type Dynasty. It was a Dynasty he had. It was a low rider. Not many people roll them, but some do. But he had it hooked up pretty fly, and so he had that parked at the house. The Thunderbird, which was the boyfriend's, was parked at the house, and I can't remember the type of car that the mother, his ex girlfriend's mother had. I can't remember. So this whole story, this whole story is really how you know this guy deceived this woman, and also this woman was gold digging into this man. So the story is going to unfold, and if you think you already know what the story is going to be, you don't. Type in the comment box. Also hit like and subscribe. Tell me what you think of everything that I'm telling you. Okay. So this guy, my homeboy, he's got this house that he's living in with this lady, which is his ex-girlfriend's mother. So the ex-girlfriend was in college, so she wasn't there. So just the mother and her smaller daughter was staying there, which the mother and the daughter, they went out of town. So he had the whole house to himself for like maybe 3 or 4 days. I'm not really sure how long it was. But I know that one night, that first night that he met her, he invited her over to the house. So of course she came because she was looking at the car like, wow, well, this dude here got money, and I'm chasing the bag. The dude looking at, she got that ass, I'm finna hit. So this all go together. So this dude, my homeboy, he invites the girl over, and the girl comes over, and of course he tells her this is his house. Um, these are all of his cars. So he kept my car overnight. So the whole night. So when I woke up in the morning and called him, hey man, bring me my car. When I called him, he didn't answer the phone. So a few minutes later, my phone rang, and he was calling me back, and he was kind of whispering. He was like, hey man, listen, when you come get your car, I need you to do me a favor. So I'm thinking like, what do you want me to do? He's like, I just need you to do me a favor. I said, okay. He said, when you come get your car, hey man, say, hey, let me use that Thunderbird. And then I'm going to say, okay. Then I'm going to say, no, why don't you take the Avalon? And then I'm going to give you your keys, and then you can go ahead and go. He said, I'll explain to you later. I said, all right. So I did it. So I asked my other homeboy's wife, because my homeboy was out of town, and he lived right around the corner. So I said, hey, can you come and take me, sweet? So, well, my wife would take you. I said, okay, fine. So his wife took me over to get my car. So when she dropped me off, so I go up and I play the game that he wanted me to play. I goes up and I say, hey, yo, homie, let me use one of your cars. You know what I mean? Let me use that Thunderbird. He was like, all right. So we started walking to the garage. No, I want you to take the Avalon, and gave me the key. And what I did notice, the look in the girl's face when he said, you take the Avalon, she was looking like, don't do it, like don't give him the car, but she don't even know it's my car. So this just go, right now they talk about a lot of these things about how these gold digging women, or these women that put men on child support to get apartments and to be able to get money and extort guys. So we're gonna get back to this. So I go get the car. When I get my car, he's still with he's still with the girl. Him and I, we worked together. We worked for this guy, and we made $6.50 an hour back in 1995. $6.50 an hour. I know people today it's like, what the hell? But that's what we was making. So my boss, our boss, had a condo that somebody had just left. They moved out and it was available. So he wanted this girl, and he had to, keep the front on because the house was gonna wear down in 2 3 more days. As soon as the lady come back, the lady. So he asked the boss to give him the apartment, the condo, and that he could take 2 of his checks if he give him the key right now. He don't even have to give him the checks. Cool. So gave him the key. So he goes in there, and then he moves the girl in there. The girl moves in with her mother. He couldn't even get a key. So one day we went over there and we broke in just to go into his place to sit down and hang out. All of a sudden, here comes the mother and that girl he bet. He went to the back room where he came out and said, look, we got to go. So I'm like, no, man, we ain't going nowhere, man. It's your crib. You paying the bills. This your shit. He was like, no, man, come on. Mike, come on, man, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that, Mike. Come on, come on. All right, okay, so we left. Now, the girl is in the apartment, in the condo. He is staying with his ex-girlfriend's mother. So, of course, she can't come back over there because the mother of his ex-girlfriend is back. So now she can't come over. But so he got her the condo to live in. She thought that was like everything. She thought she was living it up. But she wouldn't allow him to come to his own place that he was paying for. So was she using him? Come on, let me know in the comments what was going on. Or was he using her to do what he needed to do? So they both got what they want, and neither one of it lasted long. It only lasted for a hot second. So anyways, a couple of weeks went by, and my partner said, hey, man, look, I got to get that girl out of the apartment, out of the condo. I got to get her out of the condo. I said, okay. What you want me to do? He said, I need you to help me. We need to go over here, and we need to make a plan so we can get him out. So we went over there and kicked him out. I just, hey, look, y'all got to go. Get your stuff. Y'all, you got to leave. So that happened. But think of how he interrupted their life thinking that he was going to make this happen and do all of these things for them, and that they was going to have it easy. Whatever that they was doing once before that they left behind, now they have to figure that out again. So ladies, be careful when you're meeting a guy and you think that it's all about the money. Start using your brain and your common sense. Sometimes you would get a little further. There's a lot of women out there that are single today, and they're single because of that reason right there. There's a lot of men out there single because of that reason right there. I'm sure that this isn't the only person that did this. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stories that people could talk about and say, hey, check out what my homeboy did. And people could say, yeah, my homeboy did that too. Or my homegirl did that. These are stories that we have to put out. People have to hear this and see this, because if they don't hear it, well, at least if they hear it, they have an opportunity to make a choice. Because sometimes you're just blindsided. You're so naive, and you just run into something and you run into a crash. I thank everybody for listening and tuning in to my show. My show, I'll be coming back more and more frequently. I've been trying to come back once a week. If I could do every day, I would. But just follow me, continue to share. I believe everything that I put out is good, and that I think it should be shared. I think it should be liked, and I think you should comment on it. Again, I appreciate everybody. This is about this man and this woman that both wanted what they wanted. They got what they wanted, and it lasted this long. So think about that. When you really want to be in a relationship, you think about how long you want it to last. You want it to last for a lifetime, or you just diving in just for bits and pieces of some crumbs or leftovers. Hey, that's all for today. Again, I am DeVay. your main man, Michael Elliott. Also, tune in to the Michael Elliott Show on YouTube. Make sure you stop in at thevagueringtone.club and purchase the book Behind the Lights, A City Story by Michael Elliott. This book has everything in it about Las Vegas. If you want to know about Las Vegas and you want to know how to navigate through the city of Las Vegas, you want to know about things that happened in the grounds that you stepped on, you want to know about some of the casinos and some of the things that they did and how they discriminated against certain people, go and get the book. The book will give you everything that you need. The book is magnificent and it gives you from the mob life to building the casinos, homelessness, gang banging, all of this stuff, the riots, things that you don't know about. The book has it in there. So make sure you buy that book. Check that book out. If you have any problems, you could always contact me, 702-960-9690. 702-960-9690. And if you have any topics that you think need to be talked about or discussed, don't be afraid to send them. Share them, call me, talk to me. Me and my fans are close. And me and my fans, we stick together. So peace, and we out.